You're not body gold. You're a mess by Stephanie Lang. I'm scared. Help.
Are you a female living in 2024? Do you have cellulite, body
I'm not a female, and I do not have cellulite.
fat, rolls when you sit down, or internal organs? If you answered yes to any of these questions,
you're disgusting.
but we can help. Just call 1-800-YOUR-BODY-SUCKS for a free quote today so that you can go from looking like this to this. And now wouldn't that be an improvement?
My look is hyper.
My body sucks. That is wild. My body does not suck. It's gotten like I can see changes in my face again from working out and losing body fat. It is great. I feel amazing.
Feminine, gorgeous, sexy. I've spent over $50,000.
She looks like a fucking frog! She looks like a frog! She looks like a frog! Oh my god, that is crazy. What did you do, girl? What did you do? What did you... Oh.
To achieve my it girl look.
I spent over 100 grand on plastic surgery.
I spent roughly about...
What? Why? What? Why? Oh, let me go back.
Look.
I spent over...
Why? You do not need... They don't need to be this big. They don't need to be this big. Who told you that they need to be this big? You're destroying your spine. She looks like the love child of Bratz and Barbie. Yeah. Become a frog, croak, ribbit. Ribbit.
100 grand on plastic surgery.
No! 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 What are you doing?
I spent roughly about $500,000.
I have spent over $100,000 on my plastic surgery.
And I have spent $100,000 on my body.
Because as we all know, it is not acceptable to look like this, or this, or this. No, no, no. This is the ideal body for a female, and you don't even have to be born with it. It doesn't matter what your heritage is, your ancestry, your genetics, or even your DNA. Through our expert use of plastic surgery and tweak...
There's two... Nice mounds. Who is this, your sister? Nah. What the fuck? What the heck? Just there's two things, right? Two things when it comes to like the female body. It's okay to be fat or it's okay to be this, but there's no middle ground at all. That is... Oh my god. Why?
We've managed to make every woman's body look the same. The dream body for today's modern woman is nipped and tucked to within an inch of its life. Boobs that would make Pamela Anderson jealous. A waist so small that it would make you wonder how...
Yeah, this is certainly not from what men want. Certainly not. This is the beauty industry and the beauty industry only. That is crazy. That is insane. The ass is the most important part of a woman. I do not give a rat's ass about those things. Ass. As long as you have your health. Yeah, looks shouldn't matter, right? To me, like, that's my approach like when I look at a girl, right? If you're healthy, you're in. You're okay. I don't give a rat's ass about, like, those superficial things. Me, personally.
How many ribs had to be removed to achieve it, or how they're managing to digest their food with no intestines.
So I currently have my floating ribs removed. I got them done last year and basically don't really...
What are you doing? That bitch needs a goddamn set. No, she removed ribs. She removed her ribs. That's why she looks the way she does.
Need them, they don't protect any organs.
Model Pinksy Fox.
Yeah, ma. What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? What am I looking? What is this? What the fuck? It don't matter about the looks. It's just that, nah, I disagree. That's also not the most important thing. Not at all. The woman I mentioned was the blondie you stopped on. Yeah. No, the one before the girl with red hair. Ah, okay. This is interesting. This looks interesting.
Headlines last year when she had 6 ribs removed as part of her ongoing bid to have the world's smallest waist.
A butt that looks better suited to a gorilla than a human. And don't think your foof is safe.
Go back!
Is safe just because it's hidden in your knickers.
Waist.
A butt that looks.
What is this? The perfect woman is the one with the good ass and good cooking skills. I don't like. You can. What you want, right? I don't give a shit about that. But to me personally, that those things don't matter. Cooking is a universal skill, by the way. I'm gonna say it. If you are a man, you better know how to cook. It is a survival skill. Whatever type of girls you like. That's difficult. That's difficult to say. You know, a girl with a strong character, intelligent, you know, healthy body, waits until marriage. That's my type of girl. Margot Robbie is the perfect example of feminine beauty, naturally beautiful without having to alter her body. Isn't she now pregnant? And like women on the internet were losing it absolutely because she got pregnant. If I'm wrong, correct me, but I think that's the case. Why would anyone want to take ribs out? Disgusting. Is it disgusting? Yeah. Is it weird? Yeah. I agree. However, I would say that these women are victims of the beauty industry. They didn't, like, they weren't born and, like, said, yeah, I want to lose some ribs. Because I'm a horn dog and such, but some of these women just need to calm down with altering their bodies. True. Again, I don't stand for this as a man, Nosferatu. I don't give a rat's ass about stuff like that. Yes, Margot Robbie is having a boy, and women are freaking out because she was in the Barbie movie, yet she's grateful to be a boy mom. To me, those are just bitter women that can't get a family.
Looks better suited to a gorilla than a human. And don't think your foof is safe just because it's hidden in your knickers. Oh, no. You need to get that fixed too. Now when...
I didn't read that. Hold up. I didn't read that!
Oh, no. You need to...
Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Star Jesse blasted for getting lubiaplasty. As expert claims, it sets a bad example for young... What the heck?
To get that fixed too. Now when asking how the fuck we ended up here, the blame usually falls on the same suspects. Influencers! Celebrities! They're the enemy. It's their fault we're held to these unrealistic beauty standards. And you're right, they are. But let's not...
Chill out. Stephanie? Chill out. They're almost losing their panties. Chill. Please chill.
Kid ourselves that this is a new phenomenon. Influencers have been around for decades. Look at bloody Marilyn Monroe. 60 years since her death and she is still heralded as the ultimate body goals dream woman. But when you compare the body goals influencer of yesteryear to the body goals influencer of today...
This looks healthy. This looks healthy. I like that. Whatever that is. There's not... I don't know.
Day, you will see that somewhere along the line, something has gone seriously wrong. After all, despite the fact that she had the coveted feminine hourglass figure, Marilyn Monroe's body was still allowed to look like a human female's body. She had a stomach, she had rolls when she sat down, her waist was actually thicker than her wrist, and far from being shamed for it, she was actually celebrated for being womanly, sexy, a bombshell. Whereas the influencers that we have chosen to be body goals today have to make sure to pose like they have a pole stuck up their backside so that their stomachs look as flat as possible at all times. Marilyn, on the other hand, had natural boobies that flattened out when she lay down instead of sticking up straight in the air. She had body fat, even on her back. She had cellulite on her thighs, and even worse, thighs that touched each other. Our influencers have perfected the art of contorting their body into...
I don't know. I'm not a man that finds that kind of stuff attractive. Like, what is this?
the most obscure shapes to make sure that their thighs look as far apart as possible. Their boobs sit up straighter than the teacher's pet, and of course they don't have cellulite. Oops, I mean, don't look at these pictures, or these, and definitely do not let these pictures see the light of day. We're trying to maintain the illusion of perfection here, remember? We've begun to confuse normal bodily attributes as being flaws that we need to fix. Once upon a time, the female body was allowed to look human. Your boobs didn't have to be surgically inflated. You were allowed to have a belly to hip ratio that actually made sense anatomically. Cellulite existed, but it didn't even have a name because no one cared. But somewhere along the line, our idea of what the perfect female body should look like has become warped. And what was once considered body modification has now become body mutilation. Welcome to 2024, where no part of the female body is safe. And
the harsh truth is that, first of all, that is true, but it's also it has started with men. We have started a society to shame men for their height, which means that there's men out there who will go through, for example, leg lengthening surgery to get taller. Plastic surgery is starting to be a huge for men. It's gonna be huge for men. It's gonna be huge. Cosmetic surgery. I think one of the biggest problems is that modern influencers aren't happy with their own body, because have you noticed how female celebs in Marilyn Monroe's time never had any body complaints? They rarely, like, certainly that was a thing even back then, but it was not that significant, I think, from what I've seen.
every part of your female anatomy is flawed and needs to be fixed. We've come a long way since the 1950s, but when it comes to beauty standards for your body, we've gone backwards. Marilyn Monroe's hourglass body shape and feminine curves are still idealized, but not in a way that can be achieved by nature.
I don't agree that we should be...
What is this? Is this even human? Is this human? Can we consider this human? Like, what is this?
completely equal. I believe that a woman's role is to please her man. The ideal look that I want to achieve is...
You do not please a man with this. You will not please the man with this. Maybe he's pee-pee, but not the man. I can tell you that much.
Is the most plastic, fantastic, over-enhanced sexual. In total, I probably spent over 100,000 pounds on plastic surgeries.
Where Marilyn Monroe's body was built by eating beef.
Sorry, my British fellas, but Britain needs to go.
Beef liver and eggs and drinking milk and working out for a huge 10 minutes a day. Today's version of body goals can only be achieved with the help of plastic surgeons, which is great for the plastic surgery industry, but not so great for us average women who don't have disposable income of millions of dollars in the bank just waiting to be spent on our appearance. The perfect example of this is the lovely Kylie Jenner, aka the poster girl for the perfect female body in our era. With Marilyn Monroe-esque curves, by all counts and purposes, she is perfect. This is the body that every girl would kill to have. She's got the perfect boobs, the perfect butt, the perfect tiny waist, the smooth cellulite-free thighs, and doesn't she know it too? If this girl was chocolate, she would eat herself. Heck, I would eat her too. I love chocolate. And there's...
That was very, that was very lesbian of you.
nothing wrong with loving the way you look. But where things seem to get a little sinister is the fact that this isn't really Kylie Jenner. I mean, it's her, but this is not really the body that her genetics and her DNA intended her to have. Kylie's real body was a beautiful, athletic, rectangular body shape. She didn't have big boobs, she certainly didn't have a big bum. There wasn't much difference in the width of her chest, her waist, and her hips. Kylie's body was about as far from the slim, thick hourglass body that she has now as you could get.
She looks like a regular girl here, and here she looks like... What happened? She got that jawline. It's crazy. I prefer this one. One of the worst cases of plastic surgery in modern society is probably Madonna. Compare how she looked back in her prime to how she looks now. Kylie Jenner was more beautiful with her natural body than with what she has now. I agree. I agree.
But Kylie, just like the rest of us, was sold the lie that a rectangular body shape is unfeminine, and that to be beautiful and sexy, we need to have curves, but only in the correct places. So what's a girl to do if she's been cursed with a flat ass? Get butt injections, of course. If you thought filler was just for your face, you're wrong. Filler in your butt, aka a liquid BBL, is the new black. I mean, why would you spend hours in the gym building your gluteus maximus when you could just inject?
That looks like mayonnaise. That looks like mayonnaise. Ugh.
Filler into your butt. Be like these girls and get bum injections and you'll have an instant booty. Heck, this girl even vlogged herself getting what she calls the Kylie Jenner butt and hip injections.
It is FDA approved, and right now my body is how it was when I got my BBL.
But she's also had a surgical BBL, so she's getting butt injections on top of a BBL. By the way, a BBL, for those
That looks so weird. What? That looks so odd. Maybe because I don't spend my time on Instagram. I'm not bombarded by this stuff. Maybe that's just me. Like Newton said, the bigger the mass, the stronger the force of attraction. I don't know, man. Mayonnaise from the male genitals, more like. Either that, or it look like it's too. The consistency is certainly not right.
of you who live under my rock with me, is otherwise known as a Brazilian butt lift. This is where a surgeon will stick a huge needle into your body to suck out fat from undesirable areas such as your back and your arms and your belly, mix it all together, and then re-inject your fat where society tells you it's allowed to be, such as your bum.
I'm going to ISMA to get a fat transfer because I'm not happy with mine. This is my third time now. Still feel like, even though my body's a bit curvy, it's still a bit square, and that's not what I want. I want my waist like proper taken in. Can't wait to have this fat taken up my face here. Which is so fat. Do you think you'll get a lot of fat from me?
It's all the fat, right? You just have a fat. No.
I feel like shit, but I just hate looking ugly. I can't wait.
You know, I consider myself pretty mid-looking. I don't like that I look mid, you know? But I could not look mid enough to go through, like, any surgery. That would not happen. I'd rather just work out.
To be pretty.
You know the bum that Kim and Khloe Kardashian were rocking for a few years? Well, let's just say that wasn't created by nature. Allegedly, these buttocks were created by a fat-sucking plastic surgeon.
Who finds this I don't know. I'm questioning things now. I'm once again questioning if if Zamasu, Goku Black, Thanos, any other fictional genocidal maniac wasn't correct.
And look, I can see the appeal of having a big butt. In theory, men will find you attractive. You will fill out your jeans better. And if you fall down the stairs, at least you'll have a softer landing. But guys, I think our obsession with having a big booty has gone a little too far. Seriously, what the f***?
Ooh. Hey, what the f... Huh?
Is going on here? This monstrosity is the influencer Gracie Bond.
This is certainly a monstrosity. What am I looking at? She looks like a crocorock. Sorry, buddy. I'm so sorry. The legs are there.
Posts over 9 million followers on Instagram alone. So it's fair to say that her influence is about as big as her butt. And I call her a monstrosity not to be mean, but
I'm calling her a monstrosity. Certainly to be mean. Like, she cannot... Her wearing regular, no parachute needed, nah. She would struggle putting on a regular jeans. Like, this would be a final end boss, like Elden Ring boss or Dark Souls or whatever.
But because this ass is monstrous. Now, Gracie swears to anyone who will listen that her ginormous ass is all natural. That her curves are, in her words, God-given. I don't think God would be that mean.
These are not God-given, bro. This is not God-given. Brother, the proportions it doesn't even look good at all. It doesn't. Like, this just looks off.
She's assured us time and time and time and time again. God-given, she said. She's assured us that her figure is all natural.
A butt this big that is so damn out of proportion with the rest of
Yeah, no. I do not believe her. I do not even believe her a millisecond. Yeah, no. This is not... Nah.
Her body would put so much strain on her spine. I mean, the poor girl can barely walk properly because her butt is so much bigger than the rest of her body, and yet she's out there trying to convince us all that it's natural. And clothing labels like Fashion Nova are paying her to model their clothes to us dafties who are falling for the lie that this kind of hyper feminine body is not only realistic, but achievable and desirable. And according to Gracie,
yeah, she's certainly getting the gooners with this one. What the heck am I watching?
built in the gym. Considering having a big booty is all the rage at the moment. I mean, girls are literally building entire careers along with building their butts and making millions of dollars in the process. It's really no wonder that BBLs and butt fillers are gaining in popularity.
When I was younger, skinny girls were in, but when you came to Instagram now, the curvy girl was cool. And then with the whole advertising of, oh, Brazilian butt lift, BBL, and you can do this.
This video is literally ass. This video is literally about ass. The entire video. It's great.
You can do that. I was thinking, okay, curvy girls are in. If I'm curvier, I'm gonna get more followers. If I get more followers, I'm gonna get more money.
I always wanted a bigger butt. I got my first procedure and it was...
Instagram was a mistake. The gram is a mistake.
A Brazilian butt lift. And then I had my second BBL in 2015. I had another BBL in Colombia and they did 360 lipo, ab etching, fat transfer to my hips. I probably say I regret getting butt injections a little bit, but it's made me a lot of money.
All the girls that had surgery and had big butts and big boobs were cashing out. I wanted more money.
Damaris Martinez is a 25-year-old.
So pretty much what this pretty much goes back to. Women are greedy. Fall for the greedy. These women are greedy. Fall for the greedy cosmetic surgery industry, for beauty industry. They either see the results of more money if they do this, which means they're gonna be more greedy and do more body surgery. Okay, yeah. I see no reason to go after the trend on how the body should look, because every couple of years it changes. I think it's more important as long as you're happy. Yeah, I agree.
Influencer in Miami. She says she started getting buttocks enhancement at 21. Since then, she's gotten breast augmentation, rhinoplasty, and lip fillers, and shared nearly all of it, step by step, for her tens of thousands of followers on Instagram and TikTok.
I believe surgeries are empowering, and I'm not pro-surgery, but I'm pro-choice. Doing whatever makes you happy. If surgery makes you happy, then do it. Don't let...
I am pro protecting others from themselves. I don't follow the entire thing. Do what makes you happy, because if you do what makes you happy and it destroys you, then I'm against it. It's very simple. I am a strong believer that you need to protect others from themselves. I don't think all the girls are girly. The average girl that would want that was more so influenced to do that. Yeah, obviously. The gram. It is Instagram mostly. And probably also to a lesser degree, things like TikTok.
Listen to the negativity, but don't just do it because everyone else is doing it. Don't just do it to fit in. Do it because you want to do it for you. Do it because you're insecure about how you feel and it's going to make you happier, but not because you want to fit in. Anytime I post about body augmentation on TikTok, at least 500,000 views.
Many influencers say their views go up when they get new procedures done to their bodies. That's when they enter what some experts call the negative feedback loop. The idea that feedback and engagement on social media pressures influencers to get more work done.
It seems so easy, doesn't it? Pop into your local clinic, get a few injections, and voila! An instant boost.
Views, likes, watch time. That's what you get when you, per surgery, probably. If someone likes it, they should do it. Horrible advice that can be put in a lot of bad ways. What if someone likes kids? Oh, hell no. or likes to force themselves upon women without consent. Things like that, right? I like deleting people, so, you know, I might as well... I might as well delete people, you know? That's so stupid. Because I like it. So stupid. What an argument. The likes, the views. Yep. Nah, Buzz, this is all God-given. This is 7 minutes late. Yep. Yeah, certainly.
Booty that even so Mix-a-Lot would be impressed by.
I like big butts and I cannot lie.
But, as is usually the case with these things, if it seems too good to be true, it usually is. And as these poor girls have discovered, having an artificially inflated booty can ruin both your body and your life.
Monique, Bonnie, and Pagan have all had a cosmetic procedure called a non-surgical Brazilian butt lift. It involves hundreds of milliliters of synthetic liquid called filler being injected into the buttocks to achieve a larger bum. Multiple women contacted us after our report and shared the psychological and physical pain they've experienced.
Yeah, not just that, only that. This can kill you. This can kill you, because it can cause an infection. Don't do it. If you're a woman watching this, don't do it.
Following botched liquid BBLs. Monique spent more than a week in hospital because she developed a serious infection that led the skin on her bum to rot away.
Ugh! Ugh! This is disgusting. It is disgusting. This is mad disgusting, bro.
Came up in blisters. They then started to pop. Like all the filler was coming out, blood. It was terrible. And the next day I woke up and my side was like black with holes in. They took me for surgery, scooped some of the skin away.
Bonnie collapsed at home after her procedure and was rushed to hospital in an ambulance.
The doctors come into my room and just basically said, look, you're really poorly, you've got sepsis. Had your sister not have called the ambulance when she did, she said you could have died within the hour.
Pagan and Bonnie.
Imagine, you know, going to the afterlife and saying to the people that already died, yeah, I died because of my butt surgery.
Booked their BBL appointments through a clinic called Lift Aesthetics, whose list of reality TV star clients includes Katie Price.
Here I am, guys, at Lift Aesthetics. Just had 500 mils put in my bum.
Love Island's Hannah Elizabeth.
I have had a top up 500 ml on my liquid BBL.
and Danny Imbert from The Only Way is Essex. Customers we've spoken to say they were drawn in by the celebrity clientele.
And sometimes the desperation to have the ideal hourglass, slim, thick Instagram body can literally take your life.
Alice became unwell after a cosmetic procedure.
I just want one physique if I could get it, and that's the... I want to have the same physique as Goku. That will never be achievable, but still.
She was brought to this hospital where she died in the early hours of Tuesday morning. She had undergone a non-surgical or liquid Brazilian butt lift. It's where hundreds, sometimes 1,000 millilitres of cosmetic fluid called filler is injected into the buttocks to increase the size and shape of the bum. Alice was a mum who had a cosmetic treatment that could change her appearance. Instead, it claimed her life.
I hate this. Or the septum piercing in general, or like any piercing, looks horrendous on most faces. Off topic, tattoos look so bad. Often time to some people it suits them, but most look like they have shit on their skin. Yeah, exercise solve problem. Yeah.
Life.
Somewhere along the line, our vision of what a female body is supposed to look like has become skewed. And feel free to have your say in the comments down below. I'll be reading all your comments. But this is not what a female body is supposed to look like. We've been sold this idea that all girls are meant to have all the things. We have to have the big booty, the flat belly, the feminine tiny waist, a thigh gap. And are you even a woman if you don't have big boobs? Yet when you pull all this together, you end up looking like a mutant. A caricature of what the female body used to look like. Sure, some of us have big boobs or a small waist or a flat belly or a big...
Like an alien. Like literally like an alien. Nah, this is not even a joke anymore. This should be illegal. I agree. This should be illegal. Like the surgeons that do this stuff should be put out of stuff. Like should not be able to practice their work anymore. Like this shit is killing people. Yes, it is. I mean, makes sense, right? We're not talking about like surgeries that improve your life, right? That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about surgeries like bigger booba, bigger butts, slimmer waist, right? So there's a difference. Or an emergency surgery. Yeah, exactly. We don't want plastic bodies. Agreed. I'm happy how it looks. I have no person's body I want. That's pretty neat. That's pretty neat. Me personally, I don't want to look... I look average, and like average is kind of like ugh, because... How do I put this? I think I don't like how's the word? What's the word? It probably stems from the fact that I have never been called never been called attractive or like received a compliment or anything like that. So like it kind of makes me feel insecure about that. I do believe looks matter to some extent, not all the way, but you at least have to be attracted to them. I think in general that is the general truth, but yeah, I would say in general that's true. There's exceptions. There's me. That doesn't matter too much to me. Most things can be fixed. Looks kind of mad, IG, but you do know Joe Goldberg is a 10. I guess people are judged on looks before anything. Yep, that's just how it is.
Butt naturally, but rarely do we have them all together, which is precisely why so many women are resorting to chopping themselves up in a plastic surgeon's office to help them achieve this aesthetic. Guys, this next story makes me so sad and so mad in equal measure. English makeup artist Isabella Crawford felt so insecure and so badly about her body that she...
What the fuck is that? What happened? Okay. That doesn't look like she took out surgery. That looks like she got beaten up or something. Oh my god.
underwent a mummy makeover despite the fact that she's never had kids and was only 20 years old.
Isabella followed influencers on her social media feeds who were promoting trips to Turkey for cosmetic surgery. She contacted directly one apparently very popular surgeon.
What he recommended I get was a mummy makeover, even though I have no kids and I'm only 20 years old. I got 280 tummy tuck, I got a breast uplift, I got 360 lipo, and I got a Brazilian butt lift. So he put us in front of a mirror and he lifted up like my boobs and just drew all over us and was like, "You're gonna look amazing." I just remember seeing my body and I was just black and blue. I don't know how I survived that. I walked through the corridors and there was other girls like me in bandages, black and blue, and they just looked so sad.
It seems as though there is no part of the female body that doesn't need to be nipped or tucked or tweaked in some way, and nothing is sacred.
That is sad. That is sad. Must be traumatizing. Yeah, that certainly is. She's 20. Yup. She doesn't even look 20 in my opinion. Especially like now after all this procedure. I mean, yeah, looks can tell you a lot about a person, the style, behavior, health. So I don't believe people they say looks don't matter. Data hobo, and I'll believe you. I don't say to me personally, looks don't matter that much. Like, if a person is healthy, then the rest doesn't really matter that much, right? Like stuff like, for a lot of men, like boobs, butt, figure, that stuff doesn't matter then to me. Like, that is, I don't care. Maybe that's because I look at more people's souls than their body, but what do I know? This should not be legal. I'm gonna say it again. It shouldn't. It shouldn't be legal. She's pretty. Why would she need surgery? Social media. But I find most women beautiful, so yeah, you can do that.
Not even your vagina. It's not enough anymore to just need designer handbags and shoes. No, the new trend is the designer vagina. No one.
What the fuck? What the heck? Thanos was right. Thanos was right. And Zamasu and Goku Black are right as well. I mean, they're both the same person, but yeah, Zamasu's also right. Mortals need to be destroyed.
Everyone gets to design their but now you can, you know? And so why not? My body looks pretty good, my face is gorgeous, that's what people think, and my pussy's not. So it doesn't match, you know, it doesn't go hand in hand.
The most common type of labiaplasty is for women who want to reduce the size or bulkiness of the inner labia.
I am definitely trying to make my vagina top of the line, like grade A. I want to feel awesome now. I want to feel powerful.
I'm traumatized after this one. I am genuinely traumatized after this one. What did you make me watch? Special, oh my god. What the fuck am I watching at this point? That is crazy. Not gonna happen. Why on earth? Well, it happened. I don't think you watched that far.
Powerful now. Did you guys hear that? Notice that wording? She wants to feel powerful, and she believes that having a designer vagina will make her feel that way. So what she's basically saying is that with her natural vagina, she felt powerless. Imagine living in a world where every part of your female anatomy is scrutinized and no part of us is okay just as it is. If it's not our butt or our boobs or our belly that need to be fixed to fit the beauty standards, it's our vaginas? Leave the foofs lungs alone, urethra, and the vagina from irritation, dryness, and infection. So they're pretty bloody important. Now, to be fair, some girls do have labia minoris that may hang so low that it causes them discomfort or self-esteem issues, which is, I guess, why labiaplasty was invented. But a designer vagina? Come on. I feel like we're being trolled at this point. Why are we letting our friends and sisters butcher themselves like this? Here was me thinking that body mutilation was illegal in the Western world. Apparently not. Watch this.
Takes off the clamps and he starts to stitch me up. I can see his nervousness. I can feel his nervousness. He's really trying to hold it together. I'm not stupid. I could feel it. I could see it. I could sense it. Every part of my body was screaming at me and there was nothing I could do. He starts stitching me up, stitching up the right side.
This is wild. This is what I never knew that stuff existed. Just skip the video. Not worth it. The risk. I don't care. I mean, I'm halfway through it. If I'm gonna get banned, that would be the case. Also, technically, Stephanie would have the strike as well already.
At this point, I'm thinking, why is he stitching me up? He said there were no stitches involved. Then he starts stitching up the left side, and I screamed and almost jumped off the bed. I'm like, I can feel that. I can't explain the pain to you. The burning of my labia was unbearable. It was horrific.
And it's not surprising. I mean, with the rise of apps like OnlyFans, girls are now starting to worry that even their vaginas don't live up to our beauty standards. Okay. So we've established that to have a perfect feminine body, you need to have fat, but only a fat foof and fat ass, and you need to have curves, but not curves like the ancient symbol of femininity and beauty, the Venus figurine, and not curvy like the women that Botticelli painted and immortalized as the epitome of femininity.
The fact that this video is not demonetized, but the 3 AM video, that was crazy, yeah, when I almost shit my pants. When the stream got taken down for a second. She ain't stupid, why is she doing it? Because she's stupid. Regardless, you should not be banned over something this small, probably. Do you know what ISO Speed did? Didn't he show his wiener? We get 3 to 4 strike before a ban. I think 3 is it. And like, if you wait 90 days, it's gone. Goes to horrible, yeah.
Femininity. No, you can have a fat foof and a fat butt, but you cannot have fat anywhere else. But don't worry, girl, we got you. You don't have to go to the gym or go on a diet. I mean, you still need to alter yourself and change your body to fit our beauty standards, but now you can just inject yourself skinny. Enter the dream drug, Ozempic. Ever wondered how the once voluptuous celebrities are suddenly looking so damn slim? Ozempic. That's how. From Oprah to Amy Schumer, Kim and Khloe Kardashian, allegedly, they're all on it. And why not? After all, we all love a quick fix. And when we're told that to be beautiful, you need to have curves in the right places, but be skinny everywhere else, suddenly jabbing yourself with a tiny little needle a few times a month seems like a piece of cake. Gone are your cravings for food. In fact, some people don't feel hungry at all anymore. And it's pretty easy to get skinny when you don't eat. And the before and after results.
Chat. Gentlemen and ladies and gentlemen, I may not have a brain, but I have an idea. Nah, I wouldn't do that.
Speak for themselves. TikTok is awash with girls who were once unhappy with their weight, who went on Ozempic and now resemble Kate Moss in the 90s. Skinny is back. Thin is in. But before you rush out to your local chemist to grab yourself some Ozempic, please listen to the cautionary tales of some of the girlies who went on Ozempic and wish they never had.
Give me my 30 kilos back. I'll take that back any day, as opposed to getting on that medication. If I knew the potential risk, I would never have been on.
This is so stupid. Just eat less, you stupid motherfuckers. Just put down the fork. I think thin will always be in. The fat pigs can disagree and say they're beautiful, but they can't escape reality. First and foremost, they're unhealthy. I think that's what most people should focus on. Tell them, bro, you are unhealthy. Lose some weight, put down the fork.
I didn't really get many side effects in the beginning.
But in February, her health suddenly went downhill.
I had this excruciating pain in the right side of my stomach. Went straight to the emergency department. They ordered some scans and came back that I had a bowel twist and obstruction.
But when surgeons went in to fix the problem,
they couldn't find a hernia, they couldn't find a obstruction itself or evidence of an obstruction, and basically deemed it to be side effects of Ozempic.
And let's also not just brush over the fact that, like most medications, Ozempic, number one, is a diabetes drug and designed for people with diabetes, but that it also can have some pretty gnarly side effects.
Ozempic, it is literally the hottest drug in the country right now. These medications are generally well tolerated, but one of the ways in which they work is by slowing the emptying of the stomach. So one of the side effects, not surprisingly, can be GI, nausea, in some cases even vomiting. As
Diarrhea. Ugh. Ew. Just be healthy. Well, of course, if you have a medical condition, then that's a separate case, right? I eat a lot, but I end up walk a lot back home. I just do run 10 kilometers every single day. So that's why I can eat a lot. I just ate a lot more than originally than I should have. The bulk got a bit too dirty. No, it looks only healthy, but it's a sad reality we live in, yeah. I might be on it right now because I have not felt like eating once today. I've not been hungry. Yeah, I just ate like enough to still lose some body fat. That's what I'm currently trying.
diarrhea or bowel issues, and in rare cases, pancreatitis and inflammation of the pancreas. And these drugs do carry a black box warning for a rare type of thyroid cancer.
When are we going to realize that in our desperation to fit these beauty standards and achieve this idealized perfect feminine figure, we're actually turning the female body into this warped and distorted caricature of what it once was? Like, we're all trying to look like Jessica Rabbit, but Jessica Rabbit is a cartoon, and I'm pretty sure she doesn't need to eat or breathe, so it's pretty unrealistic to expect us real-life human females to fit these bodily proportions, and yet it doesn't stop us trying. Ugh. I'm gonna leave this video here, guys. If you have made it to the end of this video, thank you so much.
I made it to the end of this video. And I'm gonna kinda look through them in the future, because man, this was mad disgusting. That was mad disgusting. Wow. Oh my god. Yeah, it's just very simple. Just don't leave the surgeries out of this.